Niter Ice Cave near Niter, Idaho. This is a historical monument, so I'm allowed to tell you. Notice there's a handrail to the left. I think that's actually to keep people on trail. I see birds ahead. There's a trail, so I'm going to go ahead and stay on the trail. Yeah, this looks like the cave is dozens of feet wide here. Ceiling's a bit uneven, but about 10 to 15 feet tall. Oh, cool. Look, there's got binder swallows all over here. There's one up there, two up there. Wow. Hi, birdie. So look, whoa, they're everywhere. So look at this. There's barn swallow nest up there, barn swallow nest up there, one directly above me. Wow, they're everywhere. I think the birds aren't too happy about me being in their house. But, oh well. I think there are actually babies in that nest. Something moving. Alright, well, whatever. I'll just get a move on. Whoa, there's a layer of fog, just like in the movie Alien. Cool. Because there's like no airflow. Wow. This is like cool. So let me go down. You can see the layer. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, darn it. Yeah, trust me, it's there. Cool. You know, when I saw the movie Alien a long time ago, I didn't see any caves that looked like that. So I'm like, oh man, that is so fake. But the more caves I go to, I swear, the more caves look just like the one in Alien. So now I'm thinking, man, that actually is a pretty believable cave, just not one I was familiar with. Interesting. So the floor, oh, whoa. You're going to love this. The floor here is like totally mud. So I got a little tiny wooden walkway here in the middle. I read that this cave was slippery floor, but this is total mud. There's footsteps everywhere. I should have worn my boots. If I had a brain, I'd go back to my car and put on boots. Oh, well, I'll tell you now. If I get these shoes all dirty, I can easily wash them. I've been meaning to put them in the laundry anyway. But yeah, the wall has been vandalized. A lot of spray paint. Ugh, excuse me. Wonder if there's a dry season. Like I come back later in the summer, is it drier or anything like that? It's a little lining rupture in the wall there. Kind of pretty there. Let me turn around, look back. It's a very straight cave so far. The entrance. Oh, why isn't my camera focusing? Oh, come on. I hate this. All right, well, anyway. Wow. This is the ugliest cave I've been in a long time. It's like mud everywhere. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is crazy. The wooden walkway is gone. So now I get to basically walk in the mud. Jeez. Okay, so I'm trying to find rocks to basically really hopscotch on the rocks. Wow. Wow. This is the wettest cave I've been in a long time. Why in the world is my camera not focused? There we go. Oh, come on. My stupid camera doesn't want to focus. How hard is it? Seriously. All right. Wow, yeah. The mud is a little bit slippery. Whoa. See, now I'm walking on the rocks. But the thing is, the muddy rocks are really, really slippery. So yeah, this cave's a little bit too much fun for me. But it's super tall ceiling. Like 8 foot or more ceiling here. If I fall down, I'm gonna get mud all over me. You know what's stupid? I stayed in a motel last night, you know? They had guest laundry, but it's closed from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So it's like the hours you're actually there, you're not allowed to do anything. It's like, what the heck, man? So yeah, a lot of that stuff, the amenities they have at the motels, they're only useful for people who stay more than one night. Because, you know, if they're there during the day, they could take advantage. Even swimming pools, a lot of times there'll be a swimming pool. It's like checkout time at the motel is 11. Swimming pool doesn't even open till 10. So you can maybe go swimming for half an hour before you got to check out. Gee, thanks. Oh, man. Yeah. Wow. It's still a bit slippery here, but it's not quite as wet. Let me show you the floor here. Yeah. So it's all covered with mud, but it's not as wet as the mud back there. So it's still slippery. But the ceiling is clean. The ceiling is just rock. Very pretty. So supposedly this is an ice cave. It's definitely above freezing right now, but not much. It feels like it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit in here. It's really cold. And I have crampons in my car. I didn't bring them with me because I really didn't expect there to be any actual ice in this cave. So far, it's exactly what I expected. But this is a nice long lava tube. Shoot, I should have a magnetic compass with me because I think I'm heading southeast from the entrance. No, mostly east. I think I went east. I know on the sign back there it said the lava flow, where the lava flow came from. I forgot the name. That's why I took a picture of the sign. Could read it later when I get bored. Excuse me. Wow, see, the ceiling's colorful. There's like reds there, very shiny silver color there. All sorts of different colors up there. If it ever gets into focus. Why does it take 2 years to get into focus? Well, anyway. The floor is a bit uneven here, and it's all mud. Well, I mean mud on top of rocks. That's why it's so even. The rocks make it uneven, then the mud makes it slippery. Or like they say in Billy Madison, it's extra sloppy. Because I know you like it extra sloppy. But speaking of wet, it's actually like a huge puddle right here. Ironically, around the puddle, to the sides, it doesn't look that wet. It's like that one spot. It's probably water dripping from the ceiling. Oh, come on. It's like somebody made a big ugly fire here. That's no good. They didn't ask me. Oh, come on. Why? My camera is on strike. I don't know why it doesn't want to. Actually, I think what I did is put the focus speed on slow. But, oh, come on. I haven't done anything yet, and it still doesn't want to focus. But even back here, look at this. Puddles everywhere. See, in a cave where the floor is rock, that's kind of cute. But when it's dirt like this, mud, makes it very slippery and sloppy. It's a nice breakdown pile. Oh no, not again. Okay, 2 years later. Okay, so there's the breakdown pile. Look at the pretty rock above it. Wow. Looks like a big checkerboard. Well, I mean, not the shape, but I mean the colors, the red and black and white. Come to think of it, there is no white on a checkerboard. It's just red and black. You know what I mean. Focus. There we go. Wow. Ooh, hello. I'm going over here to the left. There's more than just dirt over here. Whoops. Man, this is slippery. But yeah, there's some mineral formations up there. Really small. Well, it's weird. That looks like wood or steel or something. I wonder what they had up there. Very suspicious. All right. It's too hard for me to get closer. This ground is really slippery. Man, this cave is too much fun. All right. Smells a little like smoke in here. Not cigarette smoke, like wood smoke. Holy cow. The cave gets bigger ahead. Oh, come on. Not again. Focus. There we go. 2 years later. So now it's just rock, which is actually kind of nice because it's not nearly as slippery. Looks like there's still some mud on the rocks. It's probably from people trampling it in. I'm just guessing. Maybe it floods once in a while or something. Wow. I want to show you something. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Now look up at the ceiling again. It's more of that pretty rock. The ceiling is really interesting on this one. Let's see here. Trying to figure out where I can step and not fall down. Wow, this cave is tricky. It's definitely the most slippery cave I've been in, except for ice caves. Well, officially this is an ice cave, but I haven't seen any ice. Don't ask me why it takes 2 years to focus. Arg. Different colors over here. More of a purplish maroon. Wow, I'm going really slow through this cave because it's so slippery. If you're watching the video and you're bored, you can always play it fast forward. Whoa. Okay, here's one spot on the floor that's flat. It's like the only easy spot in the whole cave. Huh. Place to take a break. But I'm gonna keep going. My fans are waiting. Huh. Okay. So before I go to the right, look at this. Wow. Fascinating. I'm gonna go straight over here to the right. This looks like the floor is easy, like a walkway almost. There's a lot of water dripping from the ceiling. Here, whoops. Hang on. My flashlight. It doesn't come with a handle, so I have a tripod screwed into it. But anyway, it came unscrewed. Wow. Okay, well, now we're at the easy part. It's like taking a break here. So, look up the ceiling, a little bit of color, not the pretty purples like before. And the floor is super flat. Even I can handle this. It's dry. It's not slippery at all. It's nice and flat, but it's not mud. Oh wow, there are a few small formations in the rock up here. Small ones. Huh, nice. The wall's peeling away a little bit there. Boy, this is a nice cave. But the funny part, the parking lot only has room for like 4 vehicles. That's one way to keep the crowds away, I guess. Of course, worst case scenario, people run out of legitimate parking, they'll just park illegally. I think the road out here, you could just park along the road too. So you could probably have a whole bunch of people come here if you really wanted to. School field trip, bring a bus full of people. This is such a big cave. You know what? I want to go up on top of this rock pile so I can see. I think I see a ledge here. I want to check out if there's anything up on the ledge. Yeah, it looks like there isn't, but I'm halfway up anyway. Might as well finish what I started. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, never mind. Looks like it'll be easiest to just go straight down through here. So I'll get down here and then back on the trail. See, there is a tiny ledge. It's not that interesting. Yeah, see, over here is a rock pile, but on the left it's easier. So it looks like there's an actual trail. So I'll go and get back on the trail. Nice big puddle on the trail though. Oh boy. Whoa. You know, I wonder if you come in the winter, if the mud in the ground really is frozen. It'd be a lot easier and safer in that case. Interesting. Ceiling. It's like almost had breakdown rock, but didn't quite come off. Same thing here. It's like the ceiling almost fell apart, but it didn't quite. Oops, darn it. My flashlight's misbehaving again. Looks like the cave is getting a little bit harder. Excuse me. Oh, no, I see. There's another breakdown pile. I can still go around this breakdown pile. Well, around over the top, not to the side, but whatever. So this is almost like a little room. A lot of vandalism, unfortunately. I don't know what it is with people in spray paint. It's like, if you think you're an artist, why not get a legitimate canvas and do a legitimate post painting? Maybe you could sell it and make money instead of risk arrest. All right. See, is there a way through here? Okay. Looks like the ceiling's getting a little bit low. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get over here. It's actually pretty slippery. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bother to climb down here because this looks like it's the end of the cave. And I really don't want to slip. So I'm going to head back out of the cave now. Yeah, but I don't know if I'd ever take a beginning caver to this cave. The potential to get hurt trying to climb through this one. It's not that interesting either, other than the birds at the entrance. It's a pretty boring cave. Just watch her head on the ceiling. Actually, yeah, that's about 6.5 feet tall. So if you're really tall, it might get you. There's another spot on the ceiling. That's a little taller though. That's like 8 feet tall. Probably nobody has to worry about that one. Exploring caves isn't really a good hobby for tall people. Cave is suddenly a lot darker, like really black walls, dark walls. Not officially black, but pretty close. Man, there's a lot of graffiti on the walls. Not just recent, like I just passed one from 1933, so it's 90 years old. Huh. Kind of like graveyards. Some people say graveyards is a waste of land, but it's kind of interesting to go into a really old graveyard, see the graves that are like 100 years old, and think about, how those people lived. But, yeah, so here's some 1931. I'd be curious how old is the oldest graffiti in here. I don't approve of graffiti, but it's still kind of, interesting. Darn it. Almost lost my footing here. It's very slippery. One thing too about graffiti, a lot of people with stuff that's mildly offensive. I just passed, somebody wrote, "I farted." Good to know. Yeah. Maybe it was a French taunter who did it. That was a Monty Python reference, obviously. No offense to the real French. Not the pretend French, the real French. All right. It's funny, when I was in school, like middle school, we had to take a foreign language. A lot of the guys wanted to take French, so they figured they could go to France and find, wow. Not sure what that is up there. Unfortunately, I can't get any closer because of the pile of mud here. I'm going to go around the pile of mud so I don't plummet to my doom. I'd fall down at least 3 or 4 inches. That would be horrible. Horrible, I tell you. I know. My shoes are kind of muddy, but the rest of me is still somewhat clean. Give it a choice, I would like to keep it that way. Oops. Hang on, let me switch hands. Darn it. Okay. Yeah. The ceiling is, this cave is interesting. Even if the walls have been vandalized and the floor is covered in mud. So 1 out of 4 sides are pretty. I'm gonna have to give this cave a D. You know, compared to a limestone cave, any lava tube's kind of boring and ugly. But some lava tubes are more interesting than others, that's for sure. Of course, if I could get it in focus, this video would be even more interesting. Come on. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm almost at the half-hour marker, which means I need to switch batteries in my camera, anyway, I need to pause the video a bit. So I need to find a place to stop so I can do a couple things to my camera flashlight. I just want to find a relatively clean spot. All right, well, this is about as clean as it's going to get in here. So